Hey there, welcome to the channel. In this video, I want to show you how to use Apollo, which is a powerful sales intelligence platform for generating leads and sending emails. And I've got the website pulled up for it here, link in the description below where you can create your free account. I've been using Apollo for around 3 or 4 years to grow my business, and it's really easy to sign up. They offer free plans as well as paid plans. And obviously, you can read through the entire website at your own leisure. But essentially, this is one of the best tools that I've found for lead generation and email marketing. And it can even do data enrichment, and it has a CRM built into it as well for storing all of your contacts. So yeah, highly recommend creating your free account on Apollo. And with that being said, let's get started. So I'm going to come up here to log in the upper right-hand corner. And I'm just going to log in with my existing account quickly and easily. And keep in mind, I am still on the free plan, so I can't generate unlimited leads. I would need to upgrade to like the basic or pro plan in order to do that. And in order to do that, you just come down to upgrade here, and then you can check out the paid plans. So it starts at around $59 a month for the basic plan or $99 a month for the professional plan. And they've recently limited the number of leads that you can generate on the free plan. And yeah, this is used by startups. It's used by Fortune 500 companies, you name it. So it's very powerful. And here's the dashboard that you're presented with when you log into Apollo. And right at the top, it recommends new leads, recommended prospects that you might want to add into your sales pipeline. So in order to do that, you can just, click on access email, pull up the email and verify it. So there's the email, and then you can easily just add it to the sequence that way, which I'll show you how to do a little bit later in this video. So keep watching. And down here, I've got my email stats, number of emails sent, number of emails delivered, emails open, emails replied, and all of that information here. And then down below that, I have basically an email client built into Apollo. So I can just go through and see my recent email replies and easily reply to the person directly from within Apollo and add them to different lists, and basically, saves a lot of time going back and forth between the email client and Apollo. So that's really handy as well. For the purposes of this video, I mostly want to focus on generating the leads. So you've got either people, so B2C, or companies, B2B. And I recently had a conversation with somebody. He was mentioning PR people in the hospitality industry. So let's say I want to narrow it down to PR contacts. All I have to do is come over here to job title. And instead of manager right here, I'm going to put PR, or press relations, public relations, sorry. So if I just type in public relations here, it should pull up a list of job titles. It's a little bit slower than would normally be, but as you can see, there's public relations. So I can just select public relations, and it's going to narrow it down to those specific people with those job titles, as you can see. And then I can also just add PR in here as well, because that would be another job title I'd be looking for. It will show all of the contacts that fit that description. I've got about 1,400 contacts here that I can add into my sequence, right? So these are all public relations people in hotels. I forget the exact location that I added. I can scroll down here, and you can see I've added industry keywords, hospitality, and I can also filter by location as well. So let's say I just want to find PR contacts in Hong Kong, for example. So I'm just going to type in Hong Kong, and that's going to narrow down the list even more. So it's going to go from about 1,400 down to only 24. Now, that's going to be not enough, but if you do want to find public relations managers at, let's say, Four Seasons, the Murray in Hong Kong, Harelai Hotels, pretty much all of them are here. And then you can just come up here and select all of those people and add them into a sequence. So on the free plan, you can only create 2 email sequences, and then you will need to upgrade to the paid plan. I think the pro plan, as a matter of fact, in order to get up to like 3 or 4 different sequences that you can create. But when you're first getting started, the free plan should be sufficient. And so basically, once you do that, you can just click on save here. And then you can add that to a specific email list. So hospitality in Hong Kong. And then I would add it into my hotel collaborations email sequence, which I've already created. I'll show you a little bit later in the video how to do that. And by the way, this is all completely free, but I have all my links in the description below if you want to check out any of my other resources. So I'm just going to click on save, and it will add them into the email sequence, assuming I have enough credits left. We'll see if I'm able to add these people into the sequence. There we go. So contacts added. It may take up to 1 to 2 minutes for the contacts to fully show up. So now I can come over to my sequences here in the left-hand pane, and I can pull up my email sequence for hotel collaborations. And those new contacts should be in the list. You just come up to contacts here, and it's looking like these are the older contacts. So we want to sort by created date, and it should pull up all of the latest contacts that I just added. So there's the public relation contacts that I've added at about 25 different hotels in Hong Kong. And I can easily just switch this on anytime. In order to start running the sequence, you just need to come up here and make it active. And then it will automatically start sending out these emails depending on the time zone. So to adjust the time zone, you come over to settings, and then you can basically add different time zones to make sure that you're sending at the specific times where people are most likely to be reading their emails, right? So this is important in order to get a higher open rate. Here's the email sequence that I've set up for hotel collaborations. I've sent about 3,500 emails over many, many months. And I think I have around a 15% reply rate, which is pretty good. And I'm not exactly sure what the open rate is because, again, you will need the paid plan in order to track your open rate. For most cases, it doesn't really matter. The reply rate is the most important stat to be tracking. But yeah, if you do want to track the open rate, you will need to upgrade to the paid plan to get access to that. But essentially, what this tool allows you to do is to set up an automated email sequence that just sends every couple days. So I've got a 4-part email sequence set up here. They're automatic emails. And if I want to add another step, I can come here and then just select automatic email, select the number of days that it's going to wait before sending another email. And that's pretty much all there is to it. So I've just added another step for example purposes here. And then I can even draft the emails with AI directly from within Apollo. So these are some new features that they're building out in the platform. So basically, this is just like an automated AI email that personalizes the email for you. And so you can add those, and you can write with AI and add AI snippets and all these different things as well. But for the most part, I don't really use AI all that much unless it's like a personalized opener, which I have in my initial email. I can show you real quick. So it looks like actually this one I don't have the personalized opener, but in order to do that, all I have to do is come down to write with AI here, and I should be able to add a personalized opener, but I'm actually not seeing it right away. So for the most part, I just type up the emails myself, and this script has been very, very effective over the past couple years in order to arrange media collaborations with hotels. I have a lot of followers on Facebook and also to a certain extent YouTube as well. So yeah, you know what they say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I've been using the same email script for years now, and it seems to be working. And then after 5 days, I send another email. And this one's just really, really short. Hey, I'm following up about my media collaboration proposal. And then I can easily insert the name of the company right here. And then I can also insert their first name, which just personalizes the email, and it makes it unique for every single person it's sending to, right? Is this an opportunity you'd be interested in discussing further? You can schedule a discovery call on my calendar here. And then I have a link to my calendar, which is just built into Apollo. So they can also schedule calls through Apollo as well. And that's after 5 days. I would actually change this to 3 days, actually. I don't really want to wait longer than 3 days to send the follow-up email. So I'm just going to fix that real quick. And then basically I can just turn this off and turn it back on again in order to update the changes. That's pretty much all there is to it. And then after another 5 days, I wait, and then I send another very, very short email right here with my media kit. So I've also attached a file to this one, which is something you can do with Apollo as well. And another 7 days after that, I provide some links to some examples that I have on my YouTube channel where I've already done media collaborations with some very high-end 5-star hotels. This one's in Samui, this one's in Samui, this one's in Cebu City in the Philippines, this one's in Samui, and this one's in Hua Hin. And that's pretty much all there is to it. This one I actually want to delete real quick, so I'm just going to move this and delete this one, right? So these are completely automated. They're sending pretty much not 24/7, but between the hours of 9 to 5 based on my time zone, which again, you can easily set. Choose your time zone, give it a name, and set your time zone from here. Another important thing that I want to talk about is the mailboxes. So again, for the free plan, I can only set up one mailbox, which is fine for my purposes. And in order to get up to 5 mailboxes, you will need the pro plan, and the organization plan has like 15 mailboxes. But when you're just getting started, all you really need is one mailbox, and then you can connect it up directly from within Apollo, set up your configuration. I would recommend starting with a small number of email sends per day. Luckily, fortunately, I've been doing this for a long time, so I'm sending about 120 emails per day. But yeah, you can set all of that up directly from within the mailboxes section of settings. And again, you also need the paid plan to include an opt-out link, which is pretty much required to conform to CAN spam laws. So I would recommend upgrading to the pro plan, but there's other ways that you can add that in as well. And you can also see your deliverability score from within Apollo as well. Mine is about 87% because I've been sending emails for a very long time now. And the bounce rate is relatively low, so it's only like 3.9%, which is pretty good. And the spam block rate is also less than 1%. So I would recommend scaling this up over time, and you can basically turn on your ramp up here as well. So you can start with, let's say 5 emails per day, and then after another day, you can ramp it up to 10. And you can basically just set those thresholds directly from within here as well, and you can start your ramp up. That's what I would recommend when you're first getting started. Just make sure that you're not going into the spam folder or being blocked for your email domain, these sorts of things. You want to make sure that this is all set up properly. And then also in your email signature, you can include the opt-out message right here. So even though they don't provide that as a feature on the free plan, you can still include it in your signature down here, just to make sure that you're conforming to CAN spam laws and all that stuff. And then you can also include, let's say, a link to schedule a call with you as well. And I'll show you how to do that real quick too. So as you can see here, I've got my Google Meet link connected up here so they can easily schedule a call directly from within Apollo. And then from there, you can just connect up whatever meeting platform you prefer, whether that's Google Meet, Zoom, Microsoft Teams, or you can add your own custom link. Let's say you have your own platform that you use that isn't Google Meet, Microsoft Teams, or Zoom. You can connect it up here. And you can also set your availability with the time zone, everything here. I'm not available on the weekends, so I've pretty much blocked that off. And you've got your scheduling pages. These are all things that you can include in your emails. If you want to provide a link for someone to book a call, you can just do it directly from within Apollo, and I'll show you what that looks like as well. So here's the page where they can book a 30-minute call with me, and it looks very, very similar to like Calendly and all that. Fill out the information and book the call. So I provide 30-minute free consultation, discovery calls, strategy calls, whatever you want to call it. So there's how you add your signature. There's how you set your number of emails that you're sending per day. I could actually increase this to like 150 emails that I'm sending. without hurting my deliverability rate. So basically now that I've changed the email sending, I can turn this off and turn off my sequences and then just turn it back on again to make sure that it's updated with the daily sending limit. And sometimes it takes a little while to process the emails and all that sort of thing. But now it's done, so I'm able to turn those back on. And another nice thing under sequences is you can actually see if it has a low email open rate. So even though under the free plan, I'm not able to track my open rate, it somehow is doing that anyway. And it shows me if it has a low email open rate. So in this case, I actually have an A/B test set up here. But on the free plan, I can't turn both of these on at the same time. So basically, I can't do A/B tests on the free plan. Again, you will need to upgrade to the paid plan in order to do A/B testing. But since I don't really want to upgrade, I'm just going to deactivate this one and turn this one on instead and see if that has a higher open rate. And same case for this one as well. I can just turn this off and see if that one performs better, right? So all pretty straightforward. I'm just going to switch this one off as well. Like I say, it sometimes takes a while to sequence all the emails. So you may have to try a few times because it says low email open rate. This one only has a 1.7% open rate, which is really, really low. It's saying that it should be about 20% benchmark. So that's like the average open rate for emails. So I want to make sure to switch these off because I haven't updated this for a long time. And yeah, if you want more tracking metrics, you can upgrade to the paid plan. Link in the description below. It is an affiliate link, so I will get a small commission on everybody that becomes a paid member of Apollo, just so you know. And that really just scratches the surface. There's a lot of other things you can do within Apollo as well. You can set up workflows. So basically that allows you to engage with new contacts and like replace bounced emails. You can target website visitors. You can identify and target ideal customer personas, a bunch of different things through here. And to be honest, I'm not really using this as effectively as I probably could. But if you do want to create a workflow, you just come up here and you start with a template. That would be my recommendation because they already have a lot of these built out for you. And yeah, so for example, I could find target companies that are cutting costs. Let's say if I want to email them about some sort of AI tool that can save them a lot of money. And maybe these companies are firing employees. I could offer them an AI solution, and it says cutting costs, right? So somehow it knows exactly how to target those specific companies using a workflow. So I can basically just set this up using the workflow and view the emails over here. And I think it's using AI to do a lot of this as well. So I can basically just create these emails using AI, but unfortunately, I will need to turn off one of my workflows over here because I'm on the free plan, and I should probably just upgrade to the paid plan at this point. But for my purposes, I don't really use these workflows all that much. But let's just go ahead and do that again. Where is the one on cutting costs? Let me search real quick. There we go. And I think I can generate these emails using AI, so I can also show you how the AI features are built in here. Oh, okay, so this is a sequence. So I'm not going to be able to do this, unfortunately. I will need, well, I could actually do it by disabling one of my email sequences just to show you how it works. So I'll turn this one off for now. And I can come over here to workflows. And then again, just go up to create workflow, start with template, find the company's cutting costs template, and then create this sequence here. And now it should work. Okay, so now we can build out this entire workflow. And there's a signal that is set up right here called companies cutting costs. So essentially what this is doing is it's finding companies that are downsizing. So in other words, they're firing employees, right? So this would be really, really effective if you have some sort of AI solution that could save them a lot of money, such as an AI agent that you can build out for them. And I guess it's just going to create that list automatically somehow. I'm not exactly sure how this works. Maybe I will have to actually add these people manually into the list. I'm just kind of figuring this out as I go along. So we can we should be able to add the email address here, right here. So there's the email, and you can also rotate mailboxes, but again, you will need the paid plan in order to do that. So let's say you want to send from multiple different email accounts. You can do that as well by upgrading to the paid plan. And it's looking like it's going to create a persona. So I can just go ahead and click launch on this and see what happens. So you're about to activate this workflow. You can adjust the settings later. I'm just going to confirm the activation and see what this workflow is able to do. So now I've created a workflow that targets companies that are cutting costs. I can come over here and start, customizing this as much as I need to. And I can also come to my lists as well and see if it's added anybody into the list. So in order to get to your list, you come up here and you click on list, and I can see the list that it created for downsizing companies. And it looks like it hasn't actually added anybody to the list yet. So in order to do that, I would actually need to go through and find these specific people. So yeah, in order to do that, buying intent, so you can filter by all these different things here. I would need to figure out how to find companies that are laying off. So let's say job change, for example. You could find people that specifically have changed jobs within the last couple months. You can also filter. There's a lot of different filters that you can do here. Signals. I think they said it was under signals. So we can search for a signal. Companies that are cutting costs right here. So it's already found a few people that it's looking like Meta, Microsoft, UBS. These are companies that are cutting costs apparently. And I think that's the only filter I have. So I can basically just come here and then I can add these people into the list. There's only 5 of them, but I'm just going to add them into the list and update that. And it should add the companies into the list here with the individual people. So there we go. And it has their emails and everything. And then from here, I can basically just come here and it looks like I only have 4 credits left for the month. So I do need to upgrade to the paid plan pretty soon. And then from there, I can basically just add these people into the sequence. And the workflow pretty much takes care of a lot of this stuff for you. It's like automated. So it's just finding the people as they're coming in and doing the appropriate actions on them, right? And obviously, you can edit this workflow as much as you want to. But yeah, Apollo is a very powerful tool that I would highly recommend using. And there's a lot of other things, like you can schedule calls through here as well. Again, you need the paid plan for that. You can also add deals. So if you want to add deals, you can do that here. This is basically part of the CRM system that they have built out. So I could create a deal here. I don't really use this feature all that much at all. You've also got tasks. So you can organize tasks through here, as well as analytics. Analytics is mostly going to be for tracking your email sequences and all that stuff. Looks like I can use it for a limited time on the free plan. So I'm just going to do that real quick. And now I have access to all of my analytics. So if I want to see the emails that I've sent over the past month or so, this is over a past month, it's only about 159, which I figured it would be more than that. But yeah, so we can see most effective email templates, all of that data is here under analytics. And that's pretty much all that I wanted to share in this video. I'm trying to think if I have anything else to go over. They also have integrations built into Apollo as well, so you can connect up your Google Meets, all of that stuff here too. So you can also connect up HubSpot if you want to use HubSpot as your CRM. You can do that as well. And then you can basically sync all of your contacts over to HubSpot. So that's something I should probably be doing on my own account. But yeah, that's pretty much all there is to it. And if you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. I'd be happy to answer any questions you have. And with that being said, thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one.